Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is that time of the week again. You already know, Lights Out, episode number 28, powered by our good friends at Metafy. I am EE, and you might notice some irregular things on the screen right now because I'm actually in the middle of a subathon on my Twitch, twitch.tv/EEvisu. But you know, a subathon's not going to stop the podathon because that was terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah,
but
you know, it's
you
not
definitely
terrible.
Are tired. You're fired.
You know, it's not terrible. Is our show today. And if you guys want to support us, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching or listening on Spotify, please rate us 5 stars. All that stuff helps so much with the YouTube algorithm and the Spotify ratings and visibility, all that good stuff. But I got my boys with me, so I don't want to talk too much. I want to let them let me know how they feeling. So let's start with my boy Cosmos.
I'm feeling pretty good. Just not too much going on. I'm going to Mexico in a few days for a wedding and just for like practicing and stuff. So that's kind of it. I've been focusing a lot more on content. I have a lot more videos coming out. Got skits coming out. More skits coming out soon.
Nice.
Actual stream content coming out soon too. My first the dedicated video is going to come out like sometime next week. So definitely be on the lookout for that. YouTube.com/CosmosZR. You'll find me. And yeah. Other than that, just been chilling. Not too much going on. I haven't gotten to a tournament in a while, so I've been practicing a lot, and I'm definitely getting a lot back into it. I'm feeling really, really good currently, so I'm definitely excited to keep practicing and feel even better and go to my next tournament.
If he never goes to another tournament, he never has to play Steve.
That's facts.
There's a loophole. I'm not gonna lie, there's a loophole.
Yeah, well, that's one you didn't think about.
How about you, Mike? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm being a god gamer recently. No pun devoid intended. I'm just fucking nasty at Smash as of recently, and I'm loving that. So yeah, I'm feeling great, honestly. You know, sometimes
not as nasty as our guest.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't wait to have this conversation. but I'd argue nasty because, you know, he might have won CIRQUE Du CFL, but does he have 3 wins in a weekend over Samuel Busby? I don't think so. And we all know the Buzz is the best player in America, so
Listen, he threatens for it. He's definitely up there. Nobody's going to question the Buzz's acumen. We're going to cover all that stuff because me and you, we were at CIRQUE Du CFL #2 this past weekend in Orlando, Florida. Actually, I had CFL. I had Kiki, Riot, and some disgruntled members of that community on my stream last night. And they were just going back and forth for like an hour and a half. It was insane. And Aaron was in there instigating too. It was very funny. That was a very quote unquote toxic region, but I don't say that as a negative thing. I mean, they're very spirited and passionate. And I love that person. I would go back there anytime.
Me too.
Kiki was a great host. Community was dope. And I think all the infighting is just hilarious.
Had a great time there. I can't wait to talk to Zomba about it, see how his opinion was of it. It was honestly a really good weekend. The scheduling was a little weird, but honestly, once the tournament got rolling, like matches were happening so quick. I was so happy about that. And it was just a great time. I'm not going to lie. It felt like the tournaments was just a vibe, you know, like it wasn't overly stressful. It was just a good time, you know?
It seemed, it was a vibe to watch too. Wasn't like, cause it was 2 tournaments. It was the Invitational and then that tournament too. And wasn't like top 3 just the same, like it was you, Zomba, the Buzz, but in like different orders or something?
Yeah, first one was me to Buzz Zomba. Second one was the Zomba to Buzz me. It was, yeah, that bracket was so good, by the way, for CIRQUE Du CFL because I got my redemption bracket. Can we talk about that real quick?
Wait, before we get into that, you said Zomba to Buzz you got
no Zomba me to Buzz.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, can we talk about my redemption bracket real quick?
Let's hear it,
my god.
How did you get redemption?
This bracket was speaking to me because my bracket path was Jake into Chase into Mutace. Jake beat me like 2 years ago. I was trash. I don't care. I think that was the glitch that Cosmos won. I think.
Yeah, it was.
And I remember when Cosmos won, I was like, this tournament doesn't matter anymore. Let's go. Because me and Cosmos say to each other, if we do bad at a tournament and the other person wins, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah. So that tournament, I still had that pain, though. It's a dub either way. But I had the pain of Jake beating me for 2 years. I had to hold that. And then Chase beat me at Crown. And Chase did not. He should not be beating me. Chase, if you're watching this, you're garbage.
That was game 5, right?
No, it was game 4. I got washed. Oh. And then Mute Ace beat me at Genesis, and Mute Ace is the only one I'll give it up to. Mute Ace beat me playing my best. He was playing amazing that day.
That was a really good set, too.
Yeah, it was a really good set. I remember shaking up a little. He was like hitting his inputs. I just wasn't quite on compared to him right there, because like under pressure he did better there. So I had a chance to get vengeance at all three of them. I beat Jake. Like I said, Chase is fucking garbage, so I didn't get my redemption on him. He's dodging me, but I did beat Mute Ace again, and I beat both of them pretty convincingly. So even though I didn't win the second day, I won the first day, and I got my redemption on 2 people. So I'm feeling fucking great, bro.
Wait, so you played Chase at the Invitational?
No, I said I didn't get to fight Chase.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I won the Invitational, and I got redemption on 2 people who beat me the last time I played them. So I feel great overall. My play is great.
It was funny because I was streaming during the tournament, not the Invitational, but the actual tournament. And obviously, like, everybody was streaming the tournament. So, like, I wasn't streaming the tournament because I was doing something for, like, content. So I didn't have, like, that many people there. But then, like, whenever you won or you beat Mute Ace, there are people just coming into my chat like, yo, I just beat Mute Ace 3-1. That's crazy. I'm like, I mean, Mute Ace is really good, but like, why are you guys so surprised to light beat Mute Ace?
You know what was really funny about that? Before I fought him, I was like, you know, when Mute Ace beat me, that was like his best day. I don't think he's on his best day. I was like, I think I'll be fine. I don't think he's on his best day. Yeah. And then he like turned up 0 to death me twice, and I was like,
yeah. But it's just a thing where it's like Louis Money, and I do, because you said it about Louis Money, and I think the same for Mute Ace. They're both regional gods. Like they both play extremely well and win like almost every regional or get top 2 at every regional that they go to. So
yeah, Louis Money beat Zomba on the Invitational.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, and they were projected to fight again,
and then
at Circuit of CFL.
Yeah, and then Louis lost to like not a random Samus, a CFL like our Florida local Samus player who had an incredible run. Shouts to, I think EEvisu was his name. So I was just like, damn, you beat Zomba then lose to EEvisu. No offense, it's just like Louis lost consistency.
He held the loss though. He was just like, I actually just don't know what to do in that matchup. I was like, okay, so it wasn't like he was playing bad. He just
It was the same matchup, Rob and Rob.
No, he lost to he told me that he lost to a Samus.
He did in winners, and then he lost to.
Oh no, I was talking about the Samus loss. I didn't talk to him after he lost to the Rob.
Yeah,
that's awkward. That's weird.
That's great.
Yeah. Speaking of Zomba, though, I think it's about time we bring him in.
I agree. I will ping that gym and tell him to hop on in. I'm very excited to talk to Zomba.
Damn, bars.
Let's get. Oh, damn! Unintentionally, bro. That's the lack of sleep. Bars just pop up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring in Zomba. He's our guest for today, and there he is.
With the Among Us piece.
He looks like he's on like Omegle right now or something.
Bro, all I'm saying is you're lucky I couldn't put this set in the background. That's all I'm saying.
You're holding on to that so fucking hard, aren't you?
Yeah, I really need it.
Was that? I gotta ask you that Among Us plushie in the back. Did you set that up just for this, or like?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I figured. Okay,
gotta make sure everything looks nice, you know.
Yeah. So how's it going, man? How are you doing today?
Excellent day. I tried parallel parking all day today.
You're learning how to drive?
Yeah, I just had to take the road test itself, but low key, a little scared, but it's
pussy. Yeah.
Dude, I have to say this, and this is, I don't know like when this started with you two. I'm talking to Zomba and Light. You two are like this now. You guys like best friends. And let me tell you how I know you guys are like best friends. Light calls me the other day and he's like, hey, Phil, you want to go to Japan? And I'm like, well, yeah, that would be cool. He's like, all right, I'm thinking about planning a trip. I was like, okay, dope. I was like, what makes you want to go? He's like, oh, well, I found out Zomba's going, so I'm going to go. I was like, oh.
Bro, I got to beat him.
Oh, that's why. Come on, buddy.
Bro, no, me and Zomba have actually talked about this. I gotta go where he goes because, I mean, no offense, Cosmo hasn't been going to events lately. Tweek doesn't show up, and me and Zomba are the only 2 tryhards in America right now. Like we're
the boss is quietly trying hard, bro.
But like he's quietly trying hard. You know,
nobody cares about it.
Yeah, it's his character choice.
The bus could pull up to Japan too. You know.
Yeah, he could come. You know, I guess we can invite him. Someone text him. Yeah, text him like a day before though. No, but yeah, how you feeling, bro? Circuit of CFL winner.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about the win all day. VOD reviewed probably maybe 50 times already. Kind of have your game plan unlock, but
Yeah,
dude.
and you already know that he VOD reviewed because he won. If you lost, VOD review.
Made sure I skipped over every game I lost.
You got the Sonix notes. Oh, we gotta tell you the story about the Sonix notes, bro. That was really funny. So Chase was trying to give Zomba notes on me, right? Yeah. And apparently Sonix has like 3 pages worth of notes, which I don't know what he's doing with those pages because the score is like 8. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing with the pages because that score is like, he needs more pages. He makes a paragraph every loss. So Chase gives Zomba the wrong. What character was it on?
I think it was ZSS because it was talking about zaring and shit, and I was like, Fox's Zaire is like really good.
Yeah, and it was so funny because on the notes it was like, how does Zomba use these notes anyways if it was on Fox? Because the notes were being like, oh, she's gonna dare here, I should spin dash.
What?
It was definitely like, I was reading it and in my head I didn't want to be overly toxic about it, but I was like, bro, this literally is only saying like, I should spin dash on like frame 2 instead of frame 3 right now just because it'll be slightly better. And I'm like, okay, but like, how am I supposed to play the actual game right now? It's like, it really made no sense.
That's fucking hilarious.
The game fucking plays for Sonix. But yeah, obviously you had a good run. I mean, you were 3rd place and 2nd place for the 2 days. Not 3rd and 1st place. So how did that feel overall? Because you're obviously top 3 in America right now.
Getting 3rd at Invitational was lucky tough, but that was kind of just because you lost to the Buzz and winners because you're shit. I can't say 100% win record in the Buzz the whole weekend. So you know what? It's just how bracket lined up. Unfortunately, I had to take a depressing loss to Luis that time. But then I did make a loser's run actually. I beat Peebnut, who low-key my bracket demon. I beat Karama, which is just an unwinnable matchup, so it's kind of just shows my perseverance. I beat Mutace, which, showing the dominance a little bit. I think I'm like 4-0 on him now. So it's like, like doing decent, I guess. And then, I made Chase rage quit too. That was the highlight of my weekend, actually.
Did you really make Chase rage quit?
I don't think it's that hard to do that though.
Nah, like unironic unplug when he's like down a stock.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like
yo. Do you remember when you did that to me at like, it was a long time ago, it was like SmashCon Fall Fest.
You were shit on me.
Yeah, I was destroying you.
I literally, I think I was down 3 stocks to 1. You were up 2-0.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking in game, I'm like, bro, I'm kind of just getting fucked right now. Like I low-key just cannot win this right now. And I was like, you got it, bro. Like you dookied on me. It was not close at all. Yeah, but to be fair, that was low-key like a bad tournament for me.
Yeah, I mean, you also just weren't as great as you were now. Obviously, you were definitely like on your come up too back then.
That's a little debatable.
You're saying your shit.
Little debatable. Honestly, that tournament, I still got a really good Yanni win. Game 5, I'm pretty sure.
That's better than Tweek.
That is.
Why did Tweek catch us?
Humble beginnings.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd like to say that I think SmashCon Fall Fest was a memorable tournament for all of us.
Yeah,
really? That's a pretty good tournament, if I say so myself. Nice.
Why do you think so?
Oh, 700-800 entrants, Spargo, it was iconically so close to winning its first major ever, but he just came a little short, Oh,
how was it iconic for me? I got 9th.
Because your friend won, remember? It doesn't matter.
That is the rule.
The dub is a dub.
A dub is a dub. A win is a win.
We came up with that. Okay, so I want to ask you guys some questions because I did notice, you two, like you said, you're the tryhards of America right now. So do you guys put yourself 1 and 2 in America? Are you just removing Tweek from that conversation right now?
No.
I lucky do. I'm kind of shitting on everyone a lot.
Okay, I want to hear from Zomba. Why do you? Let me hear.
I'm number 1. Okay. I'll admit it.
I'll admit it.
I'm 2-1-1 Tweek, so that's a farm. I'm only negative versus light. who, he plays Fox. I'm down 3-4, which is that's only -1.
Wait. We're going back a second. let's put it on the podcast so everyone knows. What do you think Fox Rob is?
Technically, Rob wins, but in like the human element where it's actually like sometimes I make mistakes.
I like that term, the human element.
Maybe it might be slightly still in Rob's favor, but like very slightly.
Okay, so you think Rob wins? Okay, there we go. Proceed.
So down only 3-4 to him, which is still, he's technically good, so it's not as bad if I'm down versus him. I've actually won a tournament, which he can't say. He hasn't won a real tournament. He can't even win a regional over Guy.
Chill.
And I also
over you.
I also kind of beat a lot of international players too. I got the Yoshidora dub, Loki Raw. That's my top 10 player.
Yeah, over you actually.
Hey man, I'm only third in America.
I thought you just said you were first.
Right now. I'm also positive on the Buzz, 4-1. So that's also farming everyone. And then I'm positive on Leo. I'm 2-0 on Leo. And if you think about it that way, say if I was positive on you, in what world am I low-key not above you guys? If in the head-to-head, results-wise, and all that. I just play Rob
at Smash Factor.
I don't really care about doing flop if I have winning or getting top 4 at all the other majors.
Have you played Acola yet?
No, not in a real tournament. We played at that Japan Invitational thing where it originally didn't count, and then it didn't count. Right. To be honest, it probably shouldn't have counted anyway because it was his Aegis and not his Steve. So I don't really care if I beat him. And I've beaten his Steve before, in an actual event. So it's I don't give a shit. Do want to fight him though before the year's over because I'm pretty confident I could just beat him. And
you got poor priority for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're not number 1. You're smoking crack. Yeah. I think Tweek's number 1 in America right now. Still, I think yours truly is number 2. But I do think you got some pretty good wins. Of course, you got to work on that light record. That's a kind of a bad loss right there. But yeah, I think we're obviously top 3. It just sucks that Tweek doesn't go to shit when it comes to he should have been there this weekend if you ask me.
Yeah, that's another thing. I enter a lot, especially compared to I even enter way more than you, definitely. And I think the fact that I enter so much and it's still Smash Factor, I'm in it. I shit the bed. Low-key, shambolic weekend. However, after all that was said and done, I still made a comeback right after Smash
You still
Factor.
beat me there?
Yes.
Yeah, your Inkling or something? Or your corn?
You beat my corn.
It was the corn. During that weekend, I saw I had to fight you for, what was it? 33rd?
49th.
49th? Yeah, I saw I had to fight you for 49th. Genuine nightmares. I was having relapses during the night. I was like, dude, this is going to be glitch. This is going to be everything. And you know what? You told me you were going corn, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to lose this corn, man. But sorry to cut you off there. But that's how I, since we enter a lot more, I also value that instead of obviously Tweek does really good. I got second at Terra, and even then the line between all of us is he trolled. The line between all of us is it's so close where it's one of us can do slightly better than the other in the tournament, and it's okay, this guy's number 1 now, and no.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel, because it kind of feels that you guys are basically on, at least in tournament, you're on the same skill tier, and you guys are basically just interchangeably the best players in America, and it kind of just feels like sometimes it's who is gonna play against who in bracket. It for me, it personally feels like you have the best chance to be consistent just because Rob is fucking bullshit and he pulls in a lot of characters. So I put you in a higher consistency rate, but I put Light in a like he's more versatile because like there's only one Fox out there really doing anything. There's a lot of Robs out there, so like people
Japan
can know
also
how to fight
hates
Rob.
fighting my ass. I love that.
Yeah, like I mean everybody hates fighting your ass. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do agree. I've been looking at like your tournaments right now. You definitely went some more. I think more so during like the beginning / middle of this year. But I think ever since the second season started, I've been going to like a good amount of shit because
you definitely go to a lot.
Yeah, because second season started at Smash Factor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't go to Smash Factor, but then me and you went to the next 5 events together. Yeah, and then I outplaced you at 3 of them. Let's go! Wow, you did really shit at Terra.
Yeah.
France is just not a good place for you. I heard France hates you actually.
I can't blame them.
Why would France hate Zomba? He's well.
I can think of a couple good reasons of why France would hate me. To be honest.
Damn.
Right,
you said it, not me.
Wait, so is it? Do you? So let's shift a little bit. So you were at obviously we hung out and stuff at CFL. What do you think of that region in general? Because I had like a couple of them on my stream last night, and they were like an hour and a half of just like shitting on each other. It was hilarious. But your opinion on that region, yay or nay?
Yeah,
I'm a yay.
Love CFL, bro. A lot of them, they're like homies. I've known them all for like a bit now, so like it'll be kind of disingenuous for me to be like, nah, like I don't fuck with them. I do. They're boys. What do you call it? There's a reason I entered their events. I wouldn't pull up if I wasn't a boy with Kiki and shit like that. Oh, yeah. And he's just a really nice, like very hospitable person. I stayed at his house at the first Cirque.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the first Cirque. I heard an interesting story.
Oh, you did?
It involved Burger King, an upset stomach, and a messy car ride, man.
Let's just say Kiki's car was never the same after that day.
Fair enough.
Is it you?
There's other. Yanni was in the car. Gabe was in the car. Who knows?
All right.
That sounds like a disaster of a car ride.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Do you think you're top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah? Over Yoshidora?
Well, I need to hear this top 10 then. If he's top, because Yoshidora, to be fair, has shit the bed the last 2 tournaments. Terra and the Japan tournament just happened.
Like, shitting the bed's kind of strong to say. I mean, he lost to Zomba at Terra, which is like not a bad loss.
So he lost the head-to-head too. Crazy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's down. Like he's down 1-0, so it's like
yeah, he also lost to who? Raffalo, was it?
That matchup is abysmal.
Yeah. Right, but like
a loss is a loss.
The ranking is not going to be like, yeah, I mean, he lost, but the matchup was bad.
Yeah,
so they going to rank it as
I think
they might though. No, they might do that. Japan bias is crazy.
Japan specifically, they might.
Yeah, no, they're about to do that to Zomba. They're like, oh my god, he won CF. Ooh, but he lost to Louis Money. Yeah, 15.
And Louis Money is American, not French.
Not even Japanese. I don't know if we can give you that one, Chief. But yeah, I would love. Look. Do you have a ideal top 10 in mind?
Yeah, give me your list, Zomba.
I'm ahead. Okay, Aqua's number 1. Bargo's number 2, probably, but low key, like. Actually, no, he did good at Terra. He didn't get 49th. Third is probably Mia still. 4th.
You don't gotta order it. You could just give us a 10.
Okay, then that's a lot easier. Tweek, Gluto, you, me. I'm forgetting someone.
Shuton?
The Buzz, maybe?
The Buzz is not top 10 yet. Yeah. Mia, Sonix.
That's 10.
That's 10?
I think that's 10.
Pretty sure that's 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's 3 American players in top 10. That's more than what we had before, if that's how he actually feels.
No Leo?
Oh, wait, no Riddles?
I can see Riddles not being there because of recent.
I don't think Riddles is top 10 at the moment, but that's mostly because he doesn't enter as much. Right. I think his last event was Gommel. Oh, yeah. Riddles is also down 1-0 versus me too now. So it's like.
Wait, was Riddles not at SmashCon?
Riddles was.
No, he got 9th. He lost to DD.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He was close.
Acola. DD and Acola. Actually, 9th is good. Not better than 4th, but.
It's really hard to track like what top 10 is this season because correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this like one big season with like it's 2 splits, but it's like the same as the beginning of the season?
I'm pretty sure like the first season was obviously the first couple months, but I think this season now it counts the whole year is what I heard, and I think that's what I saw on it. So
yeah, how do we feel I'm not the biggest fan of. Obviously, it's because I had a horrible first half of the season. So it's like, okay, even if I redeem myself, it's going to be hard to even be a top 20 player.
The comeback, bro. You can do it.
Port Priority, my last event.
Yeah, it's just weird, bro. Because like, I don't know. I'm just so used to
up, Phil.
I'm so used to there being two split. So it's so weird seeing like just a whole year counting as a thing.
Yeah, at first, like without having any knowledge, I just assumed it was going to be like the first season, the second season, and then the full year. But if it's just the first season and then the full year, it's definitely a little different. Personally, I don't really care that much. It's really not that big of a deal. Like,
you're right. You got that 49. Really you got the 49th this split, so either way, you're fucked, you know?
Yeah. Nah, it was a 33rd, dude.
Like Mars. Like Mars.
Right.
The way I kind of see it now is like, yeah, like people still kind of care about the rankings, but it's like the rankings aren't really going to do much for you right now just because of the state of the game. And they're like, people are definitely still invested in the game and like playing well and placing well and like getting better. But the rankings and like the weight of the rankings for like how you can get sponsors and everything will definitely matter a lot more whenever the new game comes out. So whenever that happens, it'll definitely be a very, very huge shift.
Yeah.
And get you guys some sponsors, bro, because a lot of good players are still unsponsored. Streets.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I can't think of any, to be honest.
Definitely not you. They don't want to sponsor a 16-year-old shitter. But and factual. But yeah, October is going to be a rather stacked month. We're going to have 4 events, one each weekend. What events will you be going to?
Big House and Let's Make Moves Miami.
Okay. And you're going to Port in November.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to skip over October and talk about something because I want everyone's opinion on this real quick.
Well, I want you to pause right there because I want Zomba's opinion on something myself, if you don't mind telling us. Are you going to be at Watch the Throne through the qualification process, Zomba? I think there's a very good shot.
I was thinking about qualifying, but I think it'll be a lot funnier if I don't, personally.
Wait, it wasn't funny when you didn't qualify for Summit, so I think you should qualify for Watch the Throne. We want you there. We like you.
Oh, man.
Look, man, I would love to go, but first off, the nominations and shit, I saw that Kurama's tweet getting like 12 million likes from like Carmen Corp. And then I saw the Europeans going for Siski. And then I'm thinking about it. It's like, I'm an American 17-year-old Rob Main. What? How am I going to get top 3 in the Summit voting, especially when I'm not a streamer like that? And yeah, like I don't know.
The worst part is you're in Tri-State, and Tri-State has been like notoriously the most divided region when it comes to like trying to get people in the voting.
There's another Tri-State player going for it. He messaged me and he was like, yo, like, are you planning on doing it? Because I kind of want to do it. And I was telling him, I was like, dude, like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to try doing it no matter what, but don't not do it. You know,
who is it?
I'm doing it. WebJP. He got in. So, you know,
nice.
Hopefully he'll be able to do it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with a bunch of like, you know, French dollars and shit like that. You're kind of low-key L.
The American dollar is stronger.
Kurama's actually getting in for free, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh.
We got it. Yeah. He won't get in for free.
No, Kurama's definitely going to get in for free. Like, actually, Carmen Corp is huge. So there's no way he doesn't get in. Yeah, how many placements do we have for the vote-ins?
We have
3.
Oh, there's 3 opportunities. You have Let's Make Moves Miami, you have Port Priority, and you have an undisclosed event that's coming soon.
Yeah. What about the vote-ins?
3 people get voted in.
3.
Okay, yeah, no. So I think Kurama's definitely going to be one of them.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Like.
Okay, go back to your original point. Go.
So moving on to Port Priority, I think something big is going to happen at Port, and I think it's going to take everyone by storm. And it is that a player will be coming back for that event, and that is KOLA. And I think KOLA is going to shit on a lot of people. And I want to know people's opinion on that.
Do you have this on good authority that KOLA is returning at Port Priority?
I'm pretty sure that's when he returns. KOLA.
I thought he said that he was going to return in December.
think
even though there's nothing happening in December.
He said November or December.
He said November. I'll tell you, I like to keep up with KOLA'S still because, he's my boy.
Yeah.
Usually I text him, I'll be like, yo, what are you coming out to? Like, I was telling him, come to Cirque. I don't care if you're retired. Stop being a pussy. He was obviously a pussy. I can't say he's like hard going to port. I'm not saying it's a no, but I'm saying like KOLA, KOLA'S a guy.
He's an enigma.
Yeah, exact.
Can you say he's an enigma, Zomba?
No.
Okay.
At least he agreed with you, though. That counts for something.
I hope he does show up. I hope he does show up, and I really feel like he would destroy a lot of people. He obviously is in a better mental headspace for Smash now compared to when he was competing. When he showed up just to play friendlies at SmashCon and Gommel, he was actually shitting on everyone. And by everyone, I mean everyone. Except like me. Spargo and all. You were like, you had like a broken leg or some shit.
I was playing him. Was that the
event? Yeah, so I actually am very excited to see how he does. I wonder if he's going to be playing Mithra. Like, honestly, I don't think he will be.
He won't commit to Aegis even though I tell him to.
He has standards.
No, he's just delusional.
Delusional standards.
He should play Inkling.
Yeah. I think that'll be really good at keeping up as being a top 20 player.
That's tough. So what's the, is it still, so, because I know this has like been a while, but I remember like for a little while, it felt like Cosmos, Zomba. A little bit of a rivalry there. Cosmos.
One-sided.
What, Cosmos?
One-sided.
Cosmos, can you still beat Zomba? Is that still a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Putting you on
it's of course, yeah. Like I still definitely have a, like, there's some players that can just, like, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is kind of the same thing for like every player. It doesn't matter how good they get or how bad they get. Like, if you play specific players, it's kind of like how Mars can just be a random fucking top 50 player and not even top 10 anymore. And that if Mars still plays light, he's still going to end up being a top 5 player. That's basically me against Zomba right now. If I play Zomba, I'm the best player in the world if I'm going Pyromancer.
All right, guys, the room's up. Let's decide. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, let me get my Switch out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how do you feel about that, Zomba?
No, Cosmos 100%. I'm actually more likely to lose to Cosmos than I am to beat Cosmos. I'll be completely honest here. Cosmos is not, for one, he's better than me in a lot of ways. 2, he has the mental advantage over me. Like, I'll be honest, Smash Factor, big fluke. I don't think I could beat his Corrin still.
This is insane.
What else? And yeah, I mean, that's the both big groups. Mental, just a better player. I kind of just get diffed. If I win, maybe I'll get lucky. I'll do a couple like anathema 0 to deaths here and there. I've been in the lab, don't get me wrong. But I'll look, you get farmed.
Yeah, that's so genuine. That's
I don't have anything to say.
Listen,
I was expecting the answer, but he's just keeping it real.
No, Cosmos is better than me.
So Cosmos is top 3 then, not you.
I'm number 1 apparently, not him.
The thing about Cosmos is, since he had the broken leg, it's just been different, you know?
What?
There has been different. I've been playing a literally different character.
You know, like, I think after SmashCon, a lot of things were said, done. Couple characters were dropped. Couple new ones came up. Inkling. Yeah. And I feel like we're in a new era, you know?
I will say that I do feel like for Port Priority and on, we will have some old characters come back up. So I hope you don't run into me in bracket again. You better qualify for Let's Make Moves Miami, bro.
Not your Pikachu. That would scare me. I'm just letting you know.
Old characters, bro.
Bro, I don't
might
even
have
know
to go back to the Lucas
about,
days.
The Lucas? That's worse than Inkling.
Dude, my linker, Lucas, $1,000.
1,500.
He has to pay off Phil and then make a
I was gonna say one bet at a time, Jim. Like, what are we? What are we actually doing?
After the bet with him, we can do it. We can do it on Watch the Throne.
Gotcha. Because we're both going to qualify through Let's Be Moose and
Poor Priority.
We'll how you guys... That's perfect. Mr. Best in America over here, not even qualified for an American event. I don't want to fucking hear it.
In my defense, I wasn't the best in America at that point.
You still are.
I was slightly below you guys due to the fact that you guys are just older players. You know, you guys got that little boost when it comes to getting invited to stuff. I'll admit it. You guys are, little elos getting raised a little bit whenever an event comes out. But you know what? Even if I don't qualify for Watch the Throne, because I look you don't.
What do you mean you low-key don't?
What's going on?
Three tournaments to qualify for it.
Yeah, why are you so scared that you're not going to qualify for Watch the Throne?
You have 3 tournaments. You're going to all of them, probably.
He's lulling you into a false sense of security.
SmashCon, I got fourth place at the biggest Smash event of the year.
Okay, do you realize that if you replay SmashCon right now and you get 4th, you literally qualify for Watch the Throne?
Nah, but the thing is that the Buzz outplaced me there, so it was kind of depressing. It was,
but he can't qualify twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you replay it now, they're all qualified. You qualify for Watch the Throne. Like every single player was already there. Remember Leo, and you farm Leo.
By saying you're not going to qualify is like saying you're actually not top 10.
Like, look, maybe a couple more tournaments and I'll be actually top 10, But I'm like a fake top 10,
Speaking of top 10 and just players that are top 10, what do you think of, because we always ask this to like every guest that comes on, what do you think of Acola, like skill wise and everything?
We got to stop putting Acola on blast.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Nah, I think Acola's really good. I'm actually one of the only people that have actually played his Nod Steve.
I did
and too. Yeah, you're so special, huh? So Acola, really good player. I think he's like, without Steve, he's probably still like a top 25 player. Because you got to think about it. A lot of players that people say are good, they're low-key shit, right?
Yes,
that's facts.
And Acola, okay, he plays Steve. So again, a little boosted here. However, once you still get boosted, you're still able to learn the game at a fundamental level to allow you to just become good at the game, even though you started as that Steve main. You know what I mean?
Tell that to the Bale mains. What are you talking about?
Look, man, some of the
Didn't you play Smash 4 too?
Yeah. I was a really good Cloud and Bayonetta main. However, I forget
that I'm asking this to a Rob main right now.
Top 25 IMO without Steve. If he like not right away, obviously, but like if he actually like continued playing like that. And
he's gonna play other DLC 2 characters.
Yeah, that's the point too. He'll play Aegis. Like, oh my god,
Aegis and Kazuya
is so much worse.
You know what I do find crazy though is that like because I follow Acola on Twitch, I'll casually see him because I see him like in every Japanese tournament and he never goes. He only goes Steve and he like wins every single tournament with Steve. Obviously, like the last one he won, he lost like a set to Hurt, the Snake main, but he still won over him game 5 and like beat Mia. But every single time I see him playing on his stream, he's only playing Pyre Mythra. And I know that he's practicing Pyre Mythra every single stream just to be Spargo and only Spargo. So it's really funny to see that because he's not, it seems like, I don't know if he's playing off stream a lot too, but whenever he's streaming, he's only playing Pyre Mythra and then he just still goes Steve and Bracken just beats everybody. It's kind of crazy.
The thing about these young players is that they're children, so they have so much more free time than all of us adults, right?
Us?
And
he is in college.
It doesn't matter if, like they start carried. Think about it this way. Acola, if he's able to play the game every single day, he comes home from his little, whatever they call middle school in Japan. He gets home from school. Dude, what else is he going to do? He's literally the best player in the world right now. Keep that shit on the grind. You literally become God, right? And then you have people that they'll downplay Acola, right? The people that keep saying he's just not that good of a player are usually the players that will be like, more reluctant and not really doing anything and not having like there's a reason why a lot of people that also say Acola's really not that good, they're really shit at the game still, because they're also like, they don't actually see how good a player is. They usually look at the character, and then they're more like, okay, well, if this guy plays Rob, they're probably not as good as this guy that plays Peach. Even though low-key, if you look at the gameplay, the Rob player might actually have something that's, you know, even though they play Rob, might just be better, you know? So that's how I see it.
I mean, yeah, it's a really good way of seeing it. It's correct, too. I mean, I think a lot of that comes down to, like, even for the people who do not see the talent in Acola, it's like that thing we talk about where it's like, if you just stop complaining about things, you'll just get better in the game. Like, accept the things the way they are, and ultimately your headspace will be better, and you'll just do better in bracket as well.
I had to first accept Zomba was actually a very talented player when he went up, when his recent record against Leo is 2 games.
That's honestly exactly what I realized.
And that's not a knock on you, Zomba, that Leo is just my gold standard for GOAT. So
it was that, but like, it was also
with the late Mickey tag.
It was, yeah, I think it was like the time that it really sat in for me, because like I remember, because I beat you at Smash World Tour, and then Glitch happened, and you were like farming everybody at Glitch, but I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was just focusing on myself. And Light said something like, "Yo, like Zomba's like doing some shit right now. Like he looks like he's gonna win this tournament." I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't think he is. And then you farmed me in winners. I was like, oh shit. All right, he's definitely kind of on some shit right now. But I think the time that really set in for me was, like he said, when you beat Leo, but you specifically beat both Tweek and Leo that same tournament. So it's like beating both those players that are like basically supposed to be the gods of Ultimate for like the longest time was like, all right, you can't beat them both in the same tournament and not have something like a top 10 player kind of vibe.
Let it be known, I saw the talent early. Cosmos just said it. No, I did see it. I mean, I played you a good amount even before like you were like popping off a lot. So I always knew you were good. It just, you know, you sucked versus other people or certain scenarios. You also had probably some of the worst mentality I've ever seen in Smash at a certain point.
Yeah.
It was horrible, bro. The Japan trip changed me, man. What can I say?
I was gonna say that was your enlightenment moment. You went to the land of the rising sun, and so did your soul for Smash.
What do you think changed at that tournament specifically?
So it wasn't necessarily the tournament. It was, okay, I was, on the first day, I was completely alone, pretty much, right? So I did what any normal person would do. I went around the city, listened to my music.
I stayed in my room.
I went outside, I vibed, and I was like, I'm in fucking Japan right now, right? Like, this is literally like, even before Smash, even before like watching anime, it was like, you know, it would be cool to travel the world and shit like that, right? Japan, obviously a big touristy spot. When I was a little kid, I was like, oh my God, I want to go to Japan. And now here I am in Japan fucking randomly as shit for Smashy Bros. And I'm like, okay, the only reason I'm here is because I'm raw at Smash. So why am I like allowing myself to lose to people that I know I'm low-key better than? I remember how I said earlier that people that rag on Acola's skill and to be like reluctant on like other, like their own skill. I was like that. I would say I'm good, but I really wouldn't put in that extra effort to actually like stay good, be consistent and all that. I'm still not that consistent.
Didn't you like not even have a Switch at some point?
Dude, I literally like, yeah, like I would literally troll. Like I would have a Switch sometimes, but a lot of times I also like literally wouldn't, just because it would either be broken or I'll just give it to someone like in my family and I wouldn't really care. I would only really play at tournaments. I wouldn't really think about, like I would think about the game, but not in like a smart way, you know? I'll be like a fucking dumbass about it. And Japan, like I realized like this is the scope that I'm at now. The fact that I've low-key been like, I guess, inting, right? You know, I haven't really been putting my best foot forward in the whole thing. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I doing that? Why am I not trying to like completely chase what I want instead of like allowing myself, okay, like, you know, I was still like top 20 or whatever. That's so obviously really good. But what if like, unironically, I tried. Like, what? Like, all that everyone does or all that everyone has over me is they've just been a top player longer. If I just tried and put in like the actual effort and didn't just be a lazy bum, I would be better than everyone.
I feel like he was looking at one of us when he said lazy bum.
No, I'm looking straight at myself. Because you know what? That's the biggest person you got to check. I realized I'm low-key not that good. There's something I got to do. And so once I started thinking like that, which started from the Japan trip, I was like, you know what? Like this is better. You know, I started thinking more, less doomer about the game, you know? And I was like, this is something like Rock could do it. I can do it. So really the only thing that stops me is sometimes I might lose to you, you know? Sometimes, you know, I can't win everything. I'm not Acola, you know? Literally like right now, I just ain't. So I got to have the small, tiny shit, second to shine, only lost to you. We're grind partners the whole time. Yep. That shows it's working. Same thing at Cirque, only this time I won. It shows like that whole shit, like it works, you know? Just because it seems a little troll, it kind of is. But, you know, you just got to you know, you just got to have a healthier mindset. Yeah.
That's something that we talked about, though. Like, I think we started talking about it after Shine, where we were like, let's just be training partners and like we'll play at every event. And like if we're only losing to each other, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Like as long as we're beating everybody else along the way, then it doesn't really matter. And like you said, the Invitational and Cirque definitely showed that. Of course, I lost to the Buzz once and you lost to Louis Money, but like
I lost to a couple of people.
Yeah, no, but we cleaned it up at the end of the day. Yeah. And we ended up getting first and second and then first and third. So it ended up working out the way we wanted to. And that's how we want to keep it going for like the upcoming brackets.
I was gonna say even for like the you know the Japan invasions, like I look at what happened at Delta with Hurt, you know what I'm saying, taking a set off Acola, which hasn't happened in a while from anyone but Spargo. So does that kind of give you guys like credence, like, oh shit, like this is still very doable, and we're gonna be one of us is gonna achieve that the next time we face him? Is that how you kind of looking at it?
It doesn't really affect me at all because I always knew that I could beat him. Oh, so just because I saw someone else could beat him doesn't really change it. And like I've already beaten him. Like I'm not seeing Hurt beat Acola and have that set was really close. I was insane.
Yeah, that's good.
Insane. But I'm not watching Hurt and being like, oh my God, I'm inspired, right? I'm not like like you know, all I saw from that tournament, Hurt is fucking raw.
Right.
Yeah.
Best
snake.
You know, I mean, that's kind of what you should be thinking when you're at our level, though, right? Like, we're at a point where it's like, we should know already. Like, if it takes someone like something like that to happen to have that realization, that's when you're in the spot where I was pre-Japan.
Yep.
You know?
It's a negative mindset overall. I definitely feel the same way as well. Like, to this day, I'm not really scared of Acola. It's like the hard part about Acola is fighting Acola. You know, you don't get to fight him very often, but like I'm not scared of him at all. I feel like I was one of the first people who was trying to formulate a plan against beating Acola at the summit that he went to, where I actually beat him. I was like the one telling everybody like, this is what you need to do versus him. I was so hyper obsessed. Bro, I missed that time period because like Summit was going on. Obviously, we had a lot of opportunities, and like I was very analytical about the game. And I'm getting back to that. I'm happy to hear that, like from myself saying that. But I don't really worry about like fighting anybody. Like, is there a chance that I can't beat this person? Of course, there are toxic matchups, but I've said this before on the podcast. It's actually hard to imagine myself losing a set when I go into a set because I have that much confidence in myself, and I feel like that's how most top players feel, you know? It's like the only way you see yourself losing is when you actually lose, you know? Yeah. But like beforehand, it's like, I don't really see how I lose the set. I'm like nasty at this game, you know? So that's kind of the headspace that I'm in right now.
Yeah, no, that's a very good one to have. Like, even if I fight people that I usually get farmed by, like say Mia or Meister, and even though those matchups are like, they're just shit, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're shit. That's still like, when I play them, I'm not envisioning myself like, you know, fucking losing. What's the point in doing that if I'm there to win, you know?
Right.
Because then at that point, I'm kind of already setting myself up to lose. If you like, you know, like if I'm thinking I'm going to lose like that, like got to think like, oh, I might be able to up tilt up air him at 50% and he'll fuck up his DI and I'll win.
Bro, her beat Mia, bro. It's possible.
Literally.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a tough.
See, we don't think like that for people, but for matchups, I definitely think like that. If a snake is beating a Game & Watch, I'm doing something wrong.
Gabe told me. Epic Gabriel told me that he like is positive on Peanut or something like that, and I was like, okay, what is Epic _ Gabriel doing better than me in this matchup? That is making me like really like struggle.
That is what I'd be thinking.
But it's like it like unlocks something, you know? It's like, oh, maybe I just got to play a little bit like Gabe right now, and I'll win, you know? Like,
yeah. Like I feel like it's never like the correct mindset to be like, all right, so this player beat this player, so obviously this player is beatable, and I theoretically in my mind like compared to this player, like you're not really supposed to think about it like that. I do see it like for matchups, it's like kind of healthy to think about it that way, because it's like, okay, so clearly this player that's playing the same character as me did something well in this matchup, but I was able to make him win the matchup. So clearly it's possible. So I just have to figure out how to be the best version of myself to be able to, and take something from them to be able to do like pretty much the same result or be even better with like my own take of the game, essentially. So I do think that is pretty healthy to think about it that way.
I absolutely agree. And I think I knew this was going to be like an amusing discussion. I wasn't expecting it to have this many layers. And I super appreciate you lending your time to Zomba for that, because that's the right way to think about shit. You know what I mean? Like, this kid is like, yeah, I was good, but then I didn't apply myself. Then I applied myself. Now I'm saying I'm the best in America, which you make a very strong case for.
He's wrong, but yeah.
That's with me having a light bias. I still say you have a very strong case for that. Like, it's crazy.
Where's your Cosmos bias?
I got the Cosmos bias. It's okay, bro.
You know, I still believe in you, buddy.
Hey, man,
no, you don't.
You're number one. You're number one in 51 through 100.
No, not anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I love talking about the mentality like of going into Smash. I think mentality is better than everything. I think you could be a trash player, and if you have a strong mentality, that is the best way to improve, you know? So I'm really happy to see like a lot of this discussion. I know myself earlier this year, I had a lot of mentality issues, and it's actually been very apparent to me that Nairo made me realize this very recently, that I do think that a lot of my results, just because, you know me, I'm always in my head like, oh, I haven't been playing a lot lately. A lot of my results definitely do just tie into how my actual life is going. I think those things they're a lot closer than I thought they were, because being a kid, I used to separate like Smash from like the real life. I feel like when you're a kid, Smash is very easy to have like a form of escapism through it. But now I've realized how close those two are together, and I feel like now that I've realized it, it's like that's why my results have been a lot more consistent lately, and I've been playing in a way where I really enjoy it and not nearly as nervous in bracket. So I'm just happy with everything that's been going on. Like when I lost to Tweek at Terra, I was so fine. Like it was salty in the moment, but I was so fine with that. Like before, I was like not a good headspace. He was shitting on me. Tweek should never shit on me like that. I lost to him last hit at Terra, and like all I thought in my head was like, this is good. It's only a matter of time now. Like it's only a matter of time until I start taking these sets again. And honestly, that's why I'm really happy to hear Zomba think he's the best in America, because that brings my drive up. Like I'm definitely taking that title back. But let's be honest, that title doesn't matter, because in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, there is a battle that needs to be fought in these other countries, which is going to get fought. And my main goal right now is I just want to prove that America is a lot better than people say, because even when North America was the best, spotlight has never been on North America. Everybody likes to see the other countries do better, respectfully. And I just want to put that back on us. I want to see people be like, yeah, America's shitting on these other countries.
That's right. Close those borders. Kidding. Okay.
But low key, no.
we're not political.
I'm kidding. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, like how many majors have like we actually won, you know? And then compare how many like Japan, Mexico, and like shit have won.
I think Japan's won the most majors, like at least as of recent.
Okay. I was say Leo definitely carries the major wins on his own.
Yeah, like I mean, like this season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I won crown. Tweek won big moves early in this year, and then
he won Momocon.
He won Momocon, but
I didn't win anything big this year. The biggest things I've won this year was Level Up Expo.
Oh no, yeah, that counted as an actual major. So yeah, then you won Level Up Expo.
Yeah, no. So I won Level Up Expo. I've won, I think, 3 majors in my life because I won last year's MomoCon, I won SmashCon Fall Fest, and I've won Level Up Expo. So, and then I won a bunch of like other shit like MomoCon and Shine, but those weren't as big, you know? But the consistency has been there. And I mean, it's not, bro, I said this before. We just need more American players to go to everything. Like there's so much shit and so many events where people are like, I'll go to this one, not this one. If we just all go to the same shit, they all become majors. Like that's just how that works, you know? If Tweek just pulled up the Circuit of CFL, that might have been an A tier, which I'm really upset about that. I am actually livid that Tweek didn't go to Circuit of CFL because this dude's fucking memeing. I don't know what he's doing. Every good player in America was there, except for Cosmos and Tweek. So it's just like Cosmos. Why didn't you go?
I'm not sponsored anymore.
Okay, that's fair. You should talk, bro. If you talk to Circuit, like the people who run CFL, I'm sure they would have helped you in some
There was
way.
a point where like they were trying to fly both of us out to some major down there, I think, or not reasonable. It might have been that one. So it's funny that came up.
Yeah, no. So you definitely Kiki's a goat. He will definitely help you with stuff like that. Oh. And he already told us. I'm leaking this. He tried to get Tweek out. Tweek didn't want to come out. Really? You fucking bitch.
Which is funny because I remember at the last, like I was watching the last podcast and he said that he was gonna go at some point. So to know that like they wanted to fly him out and he still
was
didn't go.
Considering it. He never
if this mindset keeps up, me and Zomba are definitely gonna be better than him. I'm gonna put that in.
Well, I look forward to seeing the next time you all clash in a big, huge bracket. I think Port Priority is going to be the next huge thing everybody's guaranteed to go to. So
I think Miami actually.
No, because Light's not guaranteed to go to that.
I'm not guaranteed, but I might, bro.
Hold up. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I've been heavily considering everything, and it's like I want to do things because Big House is my birthday, and then I want to do Halloween weekend in Salem because that's just an iconic thing, and I've never done it before. Yeah. I want to, but I don't know. The way my mindset has been on Smash lately, I'm kind of just thinking like, fuck it, and just go to Smash tournaments. So I don't know. I'm probably going to figure it out by the end of this week what I'm doing with like all of October. Mm-hmm. The hardest thing though is I have to move like November 1st. So yeah, I got to figure that out.
Yeah, regardless, like Port Priority will be the potentially the next biggest tournament. It'll definitely going to be like top 3, top 4 biggest tournaments of the entire year.
Do we know if
that'll
be
the next one?
Huh? Who? Mia.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think on the port.
I actually had a list of all of the Japanese players that were going. So I'm pretty sure Hurt was also going too.
Yeah, he qualified when he got second. He gets a free trip to port. So that event is going to be insanely hard.
Yeah, so it's Acola. These are the Japanese players that are going. It's Acola, Mia, Ken, Shutan T, Asimo, Yaoda, Hurt, Neo, and Alice. And then also said that Umeki mentioned that him and Kaninabe, the Fox player, are also planning on going as well.
Go! Fox main to get 65th.
Hey, man.
No, I actually love Kaninabe's Fox. He actually plays... I like Pasiri Man, but I think I like the way Kaninabe plays more. I feel like it reminds me more of myself, so I like it.
That's why I actually like watching ZD.
Okay. so anyway, yeah, that tournament's gonna be crazy because it's gonna have all those Japanese players, gonna have French players, like Gluto's obviously going. I think there might be more French players going as well, and then it's obviously gonna have Mexican players with like I don't know if Leo's going. I haven't heard anything about him, but I'm pretty sure he should be going because obviously it's gonna be that big of a tournament. But Spargo is definitely gonna go to that tournament. Like it would be really stupid not to go to that tournament if he's still trying to be the best player in the world. So it's gonna be a surprise.
Leo's next tournament is Miami, I think.
Yeah, so that's after Miami, so he should definitely be going in that.
I get to fight Spargo next week. Can't wait for that.
What's next?
Oh, we Wired Fest?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Have fun in Arkansas.
It's a college city, bro. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, really? But they don't like black people.
Okay, I wouldn't a friend. No, I'm kidding.
And with that, we're gonna wrap it up right there before we go down this rabbit hole again.
see why.
I can see why they don't like. Why they don't like light.
All right. Actually, one of our fine chatters, one of our fine viewers,
is from Arkansas.
Said he's from Arkansas. He said Fayetteville is fine for Negroes. So there you go.
Bandana Dave, I see that man everywhere. He is.
I do actually. He's a goat, bro.
He's a legend,
he is a goat. A dedicated Smash viewer, if I say so myself.
You already know. And if you guys are dedicated fans of the podcast, it's not very hard. Like, comment, and subscribe because we appreciate all those interactions. I want to give a big shout out to our boy Zomba coming through, man. Like I said, this kid, very bright future in the game, potential #1 in America. A couple more tournaments. We'll really kind of flesh that out and see where it is and revisit that topic. But seriously, dude, thank you so much for taking your time to join us, man. This was a fantastic episode. You know,
I need to hear from you. Where do you think Fox is?
In the tier list, I assume.
Yeah,
probably. Let's see. Rob is IMO top 10, 15. Fox is slightly worse than Rob, so like 15 through he's top 15. He's just worse than Rob.
And what's your top 3?
My character.
My top 3?
Yeah.
#1, Steve. #2 is Aegis. #3, 1 Steve, 2 Sonic, 3 Aegis.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, that's understandable, honestly. Well, I'm happy that you have a good Fox opinion.
Yeah, you know, I've learned a little bit here and there.
I'm not sure if this should be like in the main episode or the blooper reel because I can't believe you guys just said Fox is not top 10.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, these are the people who are like, Fox is good. Why? He go burr. He go fast.
Because he does.
Once you play versus Light a lot, you kind of see the peak of Fox because that's the only time when he plays, right? And the thing about it is, 1, you get to see all the other characters a lot more because they're usually so much more broken, so there's a lot more reps of them. 2, because me and him have played so much, I get to see how broken Fox is. Then I also get to see sometimes Fox is kind of shit in some areas, right? And the way I see it is that 1, top 15, that is still a broken ass character.
Yep.
Like, just because you are like 14th and you're fighting number 6th on the tier list doesn't mean it's like bad by any means, you know, especially because this game is also really big in matchups. Like Rob and Game Watch, they're both top tiers. If a Rob fights a Game & Watch, the Game Watch should win just on the basis that matchup is horrendous, assuming like equal level of skill. Same thing with Game & Watch Fox. And the thing is, it's like, you know, like obviously Fox is still really good. Obviously Rob is still really good. And all these other characters are really good. But you know what? Like, I think the way I see it, like Fox has some like pretty successful, like, you know, weaknesses that, you know, can be taken advantage of. Not to say other characters don't have, you know, still big weaknesses. Like Aegis, I said she's top 3, but she still obviously has a very glaring flaw with like her recovery and stuff like that. But the way I see it is that after everything is said and done, you know, like this and this, even though this character might be the top 3 character and this character might just be the top 15 character, that is still like, that's close. Like,
sure.
Right.
All these characters are broken as shit, is what I'm saying. You know?
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
I like the way you phrase that. I can agree with that. Well, that does bring me to one last question. Who's the most carried player in the game?
Cosmos.
The most carried player. Well, I mean, I have an answer.
Let's hear it.
Okay, yeah. Like, no disrespect, he's a goat, but it's low-key Meister, right? Like, I love Meister. No, fabulous personality, but the way I see it, Game Watch is one of the most broken-ass characters that are really easy to pick up. I'm glad Meister found his character because he toughed it through. You know what? He played Smash for Game Watch. That character is actually shit.
He did,
you know?
yeah. I'll give it up for him.
It's not like he's like purposely chose Game Watch because that character is brain dead. No. Meister just fucking loves Game Watch for some reason. And now this character is a top tier. And you know what? Meister earned it. He still had to work for it.
BS carry?
I think on the fundamental level, though, Game Watch doesn't really need that. And when I think about a player being carried, I try to think about would I want this player on my randoms team, right? You know, big proponent of randoms.
That's a good way to look at it.
Would I want Meister on my randoms team? Personally, no. However, I can still say his score kind of cooks. It took a game off Onan. So actually, it might not be him.
Wait. Do you think Mia's carried?
Same thing, you know? It's only Mia. I've actually watched some of the secondaries. So I could say that they're like slightly. Actually, I watched a squad strike game between you and Meister. You're both horrible at this game, I should say. When I watch,
I'm only good with Spaceys.
When I watch your guys' secondaries, that's how I know. That's how I know I'm number one in America. My Link, my Lucina, my Aegis, my random, phenomenal.
All right, get the fuck out my podcast.
I'm inclined to believe him, but I want to hear from you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. And yes, like you suck.
He does.